Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. We're back again with another little stream here of the Stardust Kids because I kinda almost forgot that I was also playing this one or reading this one through. And well, despite that, despite almost forgetting, I didn't in the end. What I did forget was what was our character's name and many of the other characters' names because I'm playing two visual novel as games now, and that means my brain is gonna be struggling to remember anybody. Outside of the visuals, right? Names, they're gonna be a bit tough, so excuse me if I flounder around every now and again when trying to talk about this character or that character. Last time, what do I remember from last time? We talked to the old teacher about finding the thing, and we were given information about the previous class, the astronomy class. A little bit of information. We were told the name of a teacher that was the previous sort of group, I guess, sponsor would be the way to put it. And that he retired once the astronomy club sort of vanished. And apparently the astronomy club used to be a pretty big deal. One of the characters we kind of came across, the one that's in the chemistry club, used to be in the astronomy club. And that's all I remember. Okay, I remember a little bit more than that, but anything worth mentioning is out of all the things worth mentioning, that's what I remember. So we left off when we came back with our boy to the classroom, to the club room for like one last meeting or one last sort of group talk, I suppose. What has changed? Our club isn't only about astronomy. Maybe that's why he decided to give up. But Evan joined it himself. Nobody made him do that. And who will dare to pressure on such a frightening guy at all? Evan, right. Evan is the big bear guy that apparently is rather intimidating. I assume because of his grandeur, his large form. I want UFO Study Club to be as great as its predecessor. I want us to show everybody what we can do. As, despite all the quirks, our guys aren't bad. Merope is good not only in horoscopes, she is wonderful in natural science. Clover isn't just a shatterbox with a pack of bats in her belfry. She's creative and active, and easily and naturally generates lots of ideas. Seth is great at everything he undertakes, but making him do something can be extremely difficult. Evan is good both in studying and sports. Todd knows everything about the stars. Each of us can do so much, and I could set the direction. If they would trust me, everything could be different. Okay, so luckily for me, we went through a couple of names there. Good. Who was Seth again? Seth was the other cat guy, right? The red hoodied one. Evan, obviously. Todd is the club leader, who is rarely ever around. I remember that much as well, because our character does not like him very much, because he always decides to not be here. Yes, they're having fun with their favorite activities, but that's not enough. We can achieve much more. ... The way they carefully pretend to be cleaning reminds me of the holidays that have come. Now they all are working only to run away sooner and begin enjoying the summer. Maybe they'll become more interested if our club gets new members? One guy joined us already, and I wish we could lure some more. I won't be surprised if students don't take us seriously because of the name. What the hell? If they told me a year ago that I would be a deputy head of the UFO study club, I would only call them crazy. Who's this guy? I got here about a year ago, at the time when the UFO club just began its existence. Back then, my relationship with Mr. Histor, that's Mr. Histor, curator of the history club, became terribly problematic. The arguments lasted longer and longer while he had fewer and fewer solid facts. Weekly seminars became a torture, and I voluntarily left the club. Oh, okay, so history club used to be what our character was a part of, and bro got sick of his store's shit. Seth followed me. I don't understand why he didn't leave earlier. If I'm really interested in history and politics, then Seth, to put it mildly, doesn't care about them at all. He was given scoldings a few times for not taking part in the club activity, but he held on until the end anyway. If I was him, I would have changed the club long ago. One day we left in the hall. We met a girl who was impossible not to notice. It wasn't even about her bright blue hair and ridiculous outfit. She was like shining. And I couldn't help but admire her, exactly until she opened her mouth. That's kind of rude. Jeez. I remember a little bit of her antics. Look at her right there. Just in some strange getup in an attempt to secure recruitments, I suppose, for the club at the time. What a crazy gal. Join the UFO study club. The girl slammed a piece of paper into me with such power it made me dizzy. Damn. Just smacked right in the face. It turned out to be a crookedly drawn flyer that promised us interesting conversations, walks, lying on the couch, and more, and that all will be connected with the search of extraterrestrial civilizations. It all looked so ridiculous that I think I even got angry back then. Why are you so gloomy? I promise, you'll cheer up with us, she said. She said all that with such a manic appearance, like if she was going to cheer me up with a friendly lobotomy. I didn't pay attention to what she told Seth, but the next morning he dragged me to learn more. I didn't really resist, and it was my greatest mistake. Oh no. Clover, that very recruiter, almost on the knees, begged us to join their club. And Seth didn't act better. How come, Kurt? How come you refuse when a girl is asking for help? And he is my best friend, yeah. Kurt, Seth, please. Without your club will be closed soon. The curator said that if we don't get at least a couple more members, we'll just be disbanded, and our club won't survive even one semester. As a result, getting along pressed me, telling me how much they need a responsible, organized, and just charming cat like me. They were really trying to butter him up, huh? I'm not flattery operated, but I couldn't resist. The room was almost empty. Besides us, there was only one sad and tired girl with painted flyers around. And this club really needed my help. So that's how they swooped him in, involved him, managed to convince the now somewhat regretful individual to join the club. That's a little funny. That's how we got into the UFO study club. Soon it turned out that there was nothing about studying UFOs. All the guys, Merope, Clover, Evan, and Todd were minding their own business. Only Clover was crazy about alien inhabitants, although everyone took an activity part in her weekly meetings. And I still don't know why it is the club. I still don't know why the club is called like that. No, wait. Why it is the club Sorry, misspellings. I'm trying to like correct it as I read it, but maybe I should just read it as literal as possible. I still don't know why is the club called like that, and what keeps the guys in such a place. I looked at Todd, that was still standing next to the window. And thinking about it, he wasn't interested in the club business even then, although it was him who had been the head since the very beginning. Surely it wasn't his idea to become the main one. Short, puny, always having his head up in the clouds and thinking of stars. Was he the same in the astronomy club? Or are we the only ones who can't arouse at least some interest in him? On that old photo, he was smiling. Right. There's someone else who can have the information, someone I saw in the photo. Kevin. Which of them will be more effective to talk to? Yikes, definitely not Marope, because I remember she is good at dodging conversations. Probably Clover, if I'm being honest. Evan isn't really gonna talk. So yeah, Clover. Maybe Clover will give up and tell me everything she should do. Everything she should. I need to call her and talk alone. We won't speak openly when Romano and Seth are near. Clover, can I talk to you for a minute? Of course. What do you want, Kurt? Looks like she isn't going to get up from the couch. Can you come up to me? Alright. She pronounced it with a questioning expression. I've learned something from the curator. He said that we had received the planetarium from your last club, the astronomy club. I think we've discussed this topic. I know nothing, Kurt. Clover's voice is hard and she looks at me sharply. Wow, how serious. It took me by surprise. Maybe Mr. Hyra will remember something? Do you have his contacts? No, I don't. He quit after the club closed. Are you sure you know nothing? She frowned, and then immediately changed expression to her usual happy and excited. You know, I realize what has happened. My memories were erased by aliens. That's so horrible. That's all because I don't wear that tinfoil hat all the time. What a shame. My haircut spoils when I wear it. She took me by surprise again. I don't get it. Is she pretending so realistically, or does she really believe in what she's saying? Romano, what do you think? Maybe I should make another design for my hat? She took her hat seemingly out of thin air and flitted back into the couch. Well, I couldn't learn anything from Clover. Todd is I don't know. Like, I feel like we can maybe, the smallest maybe, get something out of Evan, but he's always keeping to himself, just like Todd, but mostly because he's a quiet guy, and Todd is just Todd. Kevin? I don't remember Kevin. Is Kevin the chemistry guy? Maybe. I'm not sure. let me do a quick... I forgot how to save. There we go. Now, I shouldn't discard this option because of personal prejudices. Of course, Kevin will probably grimace when he meets me, but it shouldn't spoil our conversation. We aren't children to sulk at each other for no particular reason. Seth, I'm leaving the keys to you. Where do you think you're going? I need to talk to somebody. And why keys? Are you going to disappear for the whole day? Why can't you just take the keys and say you're sluggish okay like usual? I'll feel better if you will keep them. Because then I'll know that nobody has abandoned the room wide open. Okay. Great. Destination, the chemistry club room. Yeah, we were probably supposed to go like one by one until we eventually get to Kevin. The music's a little louder than before. Okay, hopefully it's not too much of a problem. And there are surprisingly many students, and they don't do cleaning like we do. Weird. A few guys, including Kevin, looked back at the creaking of the door. Kevin, can we talk? Of course. Instead of letting me into the room, he came closer to me. Looks like we'll have to talk in a doorway. What are you doing? So you came to us with an inspection, getting ready for a competition. Even in the summer, you work tirelessly. Commendable. According to his face, he is no more pleased with my praise than he is with the obligatory summer classes. Okay, well, let's skip the formalities. You were a member of the astronomy club? The thing is that we had a planetarium that moved to us after the closure, remember that? Oh, he's quiet. Okay, maybe he isn't gonna tell us much. Why such an interest in a planetarium? Are you interested in stars or what? His tone annoys me. I need to recover this moment. Recover this I need to recover this item, I guess. Who exactly took it? You didn't answer my question. Should I tell everyone that some of our stuff must be missing? I'm not sure about that myself, and his arrogant look does not inspire confidence. I'm interested because it involves my club. Do you have problems with that projector? This involves the UFO club. Then why should I say anything? I'm not in your hobby club. I'm asking you because you know something. Like I would come searching for help to you if it wasn't something important. So hurry up and give me the answer. Surely you want me to leave you as soon as possible. Even if I knew something, it doesn't mean I have to tell you everything. Sorry, I've got a lot to do here. Yes, you do, don't you? You don't have to, but what are you losing? And if somebody else asked you, you would surely answer properly. Ask Todd. He is your head, right? Who, if not him, should know more than anyone about it? Todd is no more eager to help me than you are. Too bad. Listen, I would like to do my business. I have to take my leave. We aren't finished yet. Maybe in the next life. I feel caustic glances of the students. They mentally rejoice as their leader has won and I got nothing. Calm down, Kurt. Everyone here, everyone from the UFO study club, everyone in the school knows something that I, in their opinion, shouldn't know. They're gloating, watching me trying to find something that doesn't exist. Why are you stuck? Have you finished talking yet? When did Seth get here? Deciding to control me? Too late already, the negotiations have failed. No, I mean, yes, I'm finished. Did you come for me? Of course, you went straight to the beast's lair. Pfft, he's surely not a beast. Here, you're smiling. That's much better. No good standing here so serious. That's right, my face probably isn't the brightest right now. I got wound up out of nowhere. I'm lying to myself. After all, not only did I annoy Kevin, but he pissed me off too. Yeah, what is Kevin's problem? Like, why is he so pressed? Specifically with us. It seems like we specifically just piss him off for no reason. Other than like some beef between our parents probably. And that's about it. Have you found your planetarium? Very funny. Well, let's go home. You could at least pretend that you're interested in my answer. If I answer yes I did, Seth's reaction wouldn't have changed at all. Stop. Home? You meant go to the club. I've closed it already. Everyone is gone. He trod the keys on his finger and put them into the pocket of my jeans. Oh, I don't believe that they've cleaned that that all in such a short period of time. They probably ran away as soon as I disappeared from their sights. I left our club. There are no guys as responsible as ours. Someone came around the corner to meet us. How lucky. It's Romano. We're all here. Now nothing holds us here in the school. We can return home and think about it properly. Great! We have met. I'm so exhausted. You going home? Yeah, there's nothing more to catch here. Same here, but only for today. Tomorrow I'll have to help the guys again. I think you spent all the June last year at school. The same awaits me this year. I feel for you, dude. That's alright, I signed up for it. Great that he understands it. Maybe we can go somewhere? You are tired, aren't you? Yeah, I saw you and got excited at once. Hookup accepted. If I'll allow them, they will drag me around the streets till evening. I don't wanna. Understandable. I don't want to go anywhere. You're like that always. Come on, relax. You shouldn't be at home all the time. What if we don't have to go anywhere? What are you getting at? Admit it, you're bored alone. I'm not. Stop being mean. Invite us to your place. You are so impudent. That's what you like about me. In your dreams. That's okay if Kurt doesn't want. Maybe we two can go somewhere? Why are you saying it when Kurt is here? He will get jealous. I think he is about to hit you. It's like, I think he's about to hit you. He can't lay a hand on me. He loves me. Do they really think that they can increase their chances of being invited by purposefully pissing me off? I don't mind their company if they behave themselves, not like now. I'll cook you something delicious. Now he's trying to bribe me. Oh right, I forgot. He basically didn't eat something, but they did go to like the what do they call it? The canteen or whatever, right? The cafeteria. I think they did, but homeboy still has basically nothing at home. You're breaking all records of being obsessive. I'm trying. Yeah, you don't want to go home, huh? This time, he's asking Romano. Understandable. I don't really want to return home either. You know, let us two relax together. What about the waterfront? Sounds great. We can make a couple of cool photos. This time without me. How so? You've attracted so many subscribers. Let's take at least one selfie? If only one. Kurt, are you sure you won't come? Sure. Too bad. Not a big loss. Either way, I'm more like an observer than a participant. They won't notice much of a difference whether I'm with them or not. Have you changed your mind? You have literally just asked me. Nothing's changed since then. Don't get bored then. He patted me on the head, carefully avoiding my ears. I squeezed my eyes shut. Stop it. Since our very childhood, Seth has done it, trying to soothe me. But why is he doing it now? It was I who refused them, not the other way around. And I looked up and saw a warm smile on his face. See you tomorrow. The day dragged uncomfortably long. I've done almost everything. Went to the store, cooked food, cleaned, read, took an evening shower. Despite all the busyness, one thought that didn't leave my head. I needed to find the planetarium. See, this poor kitty. He just don't know where it is, and he can't drop it. He cannot drop it. He must know. Otherwise, he'll explode. I don't like this trait of mine. If something stays in my head for more than usual, I'm getting obsessed. Overall, it's not bad. In a way, it can even be called determination. But if I focus not on an important thing, but on something trifle, this trait only disturbs me. What do I have? We definitely have we definitely have had the planetarium, and everyone in my club knows it. They all know what has happened to it, otherwise I can't explain the reactions to my questions. And Kevin is probably on the topic too. And they're all covering for someone. Nobody wants to share information with me, even though I am the deputy head of the club. Only because I'm not one of them? I should focus on one person. Evan will blow me off, Clover will talk my ears off with her aliens. Merope? She's generally friendly, it can work. Kevin, it's difficult, he doesn't like me. But maybe it will be he who tells me something. In theory, he is the most disinterested. After all, he is not a member of our club. I can put more pressure on Todd, and he will surely say something. The most important bit is to do it alone, but I don't want to beat information out of him. I want trust. Don't I deserve it? I've put so much time and effort into this club, so they are supposed to make contact with me themselves. Who needs me this time? Expect me in half an hour. I'll come with Roman and food. Oh no, they're just coming over. Have I just been forced to to confront the fact? We've already said our goodbyes. I haven't agreed. I won't open the door to them. They've become too headstrong. Oh yeah, sure. When did I become so soft-hearted? I could have left them outside after they had come such a long way. I couldn't leave them outside after they've come such a long way. They seemed to be so tired and looked at me so plaintively. It's so hot outside, even though the sun has almost set. And there were so many people on the beach, we couldn't get through. Everyone was constantly rubbing their sweaty bodies against me. Okay, they couldn't have been that many people, come on. That's a little odd. I think he's just exaggerating though. Can I take a shower? Go ahead. I'll bring you some clothes. Can I take it too? No problem. Don't waste too much water. I think they meant, can I take one too? They run to the bathroom at once, leaving shopping bags in the hallway. Wait, they're going in together? Who does that? I've brought the shopping bags to the kitchen and put the goods in the fridge. Judging by the amount of groceries, they've decided to have a noble feast. It's good that they aren't really bigger than me. No need to bother picking the right clothes. I've chosen a couple of t-shirts and underclothes. Seems like nothing else is needed. Yes, towels. Judging by the noise, they have finished already. That's like being born anew. Thank you, Kurt. Have you even gave us underpants. Is something wrong? I thought that's it. Well, private. You're thrifty about your stuff. Are you going to do something weird with my underwear? Not at all. You misunderstood me. That's fine. Will you return them already washed? Of course. What a question. I've just entered and you're already discussing panties. Jealous? Let Kurt be jealous after all. We've just taken a shower together without him. I roll my eyes. Why are they such dumbasses? That's what I'm wondering right now. Spare me your jokes. Someone was going to cook for me? Yeah. Clean up your room for now. It's already clean. I don't want... It's like, I didn't know you have a red t-shirt. That's so cute of you. My mom bought it. That's what I thought. All your clothes are gray. That's not true. I've got many black and white and blue clothes. That's what I mean. Not everyone looks good in challenging colors like red. It looks great on you, but for me, it's too much. Did you just give me a compliment? I'm just describing things as they are. So he was saying something about my room. What was it about? Doesn't he think that it is forbidden to eat in my room? Even today, is today a special day or what? Of course. Too charming. I see, say no more. Rejected. Go to the kitchen already. Bro said, okay, I know what game that he's trying to play. I'm not letting them eat here, but later we will surely come to my room. Even though I don't have a TV and I don't allow the use of the laptop, these two always prefer to hang out here. The reason for such behavior is unclear to me. They enjoy laying on the local beanbag chair, but it can be moved to any other room without any problems. Here is the chair. I moved it to the center of the room. Perfect. Now I can help the guys with cooking. If only I knew what was waiting for me. What was awaiting me, I wouldn't have let these two enter my fortress. I think I'm dying. Romano went limp in the chair. Seth fell on the bed, pushing me against the wall. It's too early for you to die. You must survive. But I can't. It's stronger than me. Be strong. If you give up, I won't last too long, too. I'm too lazy to react to this performance. I'm too lazy to even move. I don't have time to see so many things. Who knew that I would die so ridiculously of overheating? Oh yeah, because the freaking AC units all just got wiped out at once. I remember Kev talking about that. Was it Kev? No, Kev. Keith? Damn it. How am I forgetting the main character's name? Kevin is the other guy. Seth is this guy. Romano is this guy. Our name also starts with a K, but I don't remember it. Don't pronounce this word. Don't pronounce this word. Don't make a mistake. I'm overfilled. I don't want anything. Before dying, we must discuss a few important issues, otherwise I'll become a ghost and will always haunt you. Somebody watched too many sheep melodramas. So, what kind of girls do you like? His eyes lit up, breaking the image of a dying soldier. Seriously? I thought he had prepared something clever. I'm not eager to discuss love themes. Everyone in the class does nothing but discuss boys and girls, who looks like what and who is in love with whom. Last school year, a couple of my classmates changed about a dozen of boyfriends. Horrible. I would like not to know it, but nobody really asked for my opinion. They chirp about it every school break without even lowering their voices. They probably want to show off their adventures. Ridiculous. Guys are no better. I've heard so many obscene phrases that I could write a whole book. A collection of teenage super horny quotes or something. I don't understand that at all. I mean, it just be like that, I guess. I have never felt a desire to protect any girl, hug her, kiss her. That's what love is about? I think I have more chances to see a UFO than to feel butterflies in my stomach. Kurt? What? Kurt's just like, barely paying attention. Seth loomed over me and I pushed him away with my hand. And these two were staring at me with interest. What? Did I get dirty? Wow, I thought you were already sleeping. Why should I? So you are just ignoring Romano? How rude. I must have missed something. I'm asking, what kind of girls do you like? My turn has come very fast. Of course, you are the first. Why me? Because. Great. Seth, the argument is concluded. Is counted. Or countered. Just because. Beverly said, I wanna know, I wanna know. I feel like I gotta hydrate my throat, bro. It's parched. Whoops. Sorry about that. I feel like he's just gonna give the most lukewarm answer he can possibly give, or just be straight up and be like, I don't know. You found a great person to ask. And I leaned back on the bed. What kind of girls do I like? Look at that face. He's just like, I'm gonna screenshot this. I don't know why I find this face kind of funny. Not foolish. And those that don't blabber constantly. They both sighed heavily. That's what I expected from Kurt. And you, Seth? What a rascal. He had brought this topic, but decided to answer the last. Let me think. Fragile, short brunettes with short hair. Looks like a very elegant beauty. That's not all. Don't keep me in suspense. I need a nice size. Okay, bro. Seth waved his hands through the air to show what, in his opinion, is a nice size. And they will sag to the knees in old age. Kurt, where's your romance? Sometimes I wonder where is my romance too. Now it's your turn. No problem. Oh, he was only waiting to be asked. There are so many beautiful girls on Earth, brunettes or blondes, fragile, muscular or rounded, tall or not. That's not the main thing. How she presents herself is much more important. There's always such an atmosphere around some girls that it's impossible to take the eyes off. Every one of their moves is like an element of a dance. And that's so bad when there's no camera around to capture this beauty. And of course, I can do it with the phone, but that's just not the same. The atmosphere collapses. And there's a whole world in the eyes of such girls. Turns out Romano is one hell of a romantic. Everything you are saying are very abstract characteristics. Well, if you want something specific, then maybe I would like to have a girl shorter than me so I could comfortably hug her. Then Samantha doesn't fit. Hey! He had pulled the pillow off the bed and wanted to throw it at Seth, but changed his mind and kept it for himself. I'm not in love with her. Then why do you deny it so much? Seth is smiling slyly. He definitely likes to tease Romano, and Roma falls for the provocation. Well, geez. She is, of course, very beautiful, but that's not a slice of pizza I can bite. Are you afraid that she will reject you? God, no. Although she would probably have refused me. Rejection is a scary thing. Yeah. Actually, there is someone I like. Whoa. It's like, wow. Why didn't you say anything? Doesn't she fit your ideal image? Did I hear that right? Well, practically. He hasn't told me about that. It didn't work out with big breast. But otherwise, she is charming. He doesn't have to tell me everything, but I absolutely don't like that I've learned so accidentally about the fact that some girl appeared in his life. She frowns her eyebrows very sweetly. When I look at her being calm and focused, my heart starts racing. Having your own secrets is okay, but I don't like it. We can just press Seth real quick. We need to know. Maybe, we've been pretty nice so far, so let's push a little. Ask Seth about the girl. Quote unquote, even though I have my suspicions that Seth is not in fact talking about any girl at all. I'm like 50% sure he's not talking about a girl. just getting that vibe. I must know who he is talking about. Who is she? Secret. That's not how it works. What's the big deal? I'm not going to open your feelings to her. I'm afraid you won't be able to talk to her. I don't know her? Secret. I think my interests amuses him. Does he take me for a fool? Oh, come on, this is a personal matter. If it is a personal theme, then why did he begin to tell about it at all? If you have started it, if you have started, please continue. So it's something you aren't going to share with me? Everyone has 2 or 3 skeletons in the closet. I'm getting angry. Oh no. It was a mistake to start this conversation. Besides, Seth and I aren't alone. So you aren't telling. Are you jealous or what? I don't need to be jealous for you. Screw this theme. Hey guys, what the hell? We talk normally. We could all drink some tea with sweets, right? Then we can relax. I get the message. What tea? We haven't digested what tea? We haven't digested the previous portion. Never mind. You are a young organism. You can handle it. You are a young organism. I need to refer to people like that. Well, don't worry about it, you young organism. That's just such an odd phrasing. And I think that's the point, right? I think that's the point. He's just doing that, referring to him. I don't know. That's just a funny phrase to me. Young organism. They exchanged conspiratorial glances. I don't like that. By Romano's will, we have already changed several topics, but I'm still a bit worried about what Seth said. Maybe we should talk about that girl in private, or better leave him alone? I know that saying something important to left and right won't do any good. We can't entrust everything even to close friends, or everything will end the way it was with my parents and that guy from their work. Oh geez. Seems like they were best friends. But as soon as he had a chance to betray my parents for the sake of promotion, he didn't hesitate to stick a knife in their backs. Oh, I see. When opening up to somebody, you should always remember that this somebody can easily use your weaknesses. It reminds me of a situation with Kevin. Come to think of it, he doesn't like me for almost the same reason. My parents are somehow involved in the dismissal of Kevin's parents. I wasn't told the details, so I don't even know much. Kevin, a former member of the astronomy club. Everyone in the UFO club tense up when I talk about the planetarium, but he just didn't want to answer me. Apparently, Kevin is not very interested in this topic. Besides, he didn't follow Clover, Merope, Evan, and Todd to the UFO club. I can surely take something out of him. Kevin doesn't answer only because he is mean. Only because he is mean. Hold on. Kevin doesn't answer only because he is mean. Only because it was me who asked him. Should I ask Seth to talk to him? Seth is better at loosening tongues. But Kevin isn't a fool. He will recognize at once that where this information will then go. What are you thinking about? He is speaking to me and looks at me a little uneasily. I think these two can help me. As practice shows, they can strike up and keep conversations. About the planetarium. Seth has frowned. Seth is just trying to get us to forget about it, and that's just not how that's gonna work. Is he tired of this theme? Not a droplet of endurance. I think that Kevin can give some useful information, but he definitely needs a different approach. He didn't listen to me. I need your help. Romano has lit up. You want us to teach you to talk ears off? Sort of. No problem. There's a little issue. He can't stand me. Oh, that's bad. You don't say. But I know what to do. You need to place the emphasis correctly. The emphasis. Don't say that you need it. Say that someone else needs it, for example, teachers. If only it was that easy. Then teachers would have asked would have asked them directly, why do they need a middleman like me, right? Uh, no, you don't see the point. Why would teachers find someone themselves in strain when they can send some obedient, reliable students? And besides, Seth joined the conversation. What you say is not very important. Much more important is how you say it. Words are important. You have problems with that. That he kind of does. I'll agree. You're straight. You say what you think. You get right to the point. Sometimes it's good, but not in our particular situation. Even if you put pressure on him, you'll get nothing. He just won't break under your influence. I don't like and can't shrink. I don't get what they mean by this. I don't like and can't shirk. No, I don't like and can't shirk. Okay, there we go. Like shirking off. Okay. I get it. I see, but I need specifics. What exactly am I doing wrong? Try not to say something like unlike you or with someone like you. You definitely won't endear yourself by reproaching someone. My eyebrows drew together in displeasure. Of course nobody will like such attitude, but I just can't become gentle all of a sudden, and this will definitely alert him. And don't frown. You'll get wrinkles soon that way, and it scares others. Relax your face. You'll seem more friendly at once. It happens by itself. Try to control your emotions. I closed my eyes and tried to relax. A minute passed. 2 minutes. Seth won't wait. Kevin won't wait for so long. Then he'll have to endure my unfriendly face. Then you'll get nothing. Poor guy. He's like, I'm trying here. What the fuck did you walk in on? I don't know, Wiki. You walked in on a visual novel. That's what you walked into. Hail to thee. How are you doing, Wiki? How are you doing? This is probably not gonna be your cup of tea, if I'm being completely honest, but hey, glad to see you around anyhow. How's your day been so far? Good lord? What about the good lord? He's not here, is he? You're fine? You're fine. Good. It is a Monday. Am I good? I am pleasant. I am doing alright. It's a little warm, and I'm kinda all over the place a little bit, but I'm fine. Otherwise, I couldn't figure out what else to do today, and I forgot that this visual novel was one that I started, so I was just deciding to continue it today. Oh, the good lord is definitely not with us. If you say so, pal. If you say so. This one, let's see. This visual novel isn't exactly like anything exciting. I've read some more exciting stuff before, but this one is more chill, I guess. It's more, I wouldn't say slice of life, but it's alright. Give you a quick synopsis. We are a probably autistic guy who is in the UFO club of their high school, and we are trying to figure out where our freaking, what do they call it? I forgot what it's called. You know those little domes with that has the projector inside, that's for like projecting like constellations in the dome, and you like go into the dome, whatever that thing is called. I literally just forgot the name of it, but we're looking for that, and this is unraveling some kind of mystery, I'm assuming, because a bunch of characters that are in the club that were in a previous club that used that item that which has been passed on to the current club aren't willing to talk about that projector thing for whatever reason. Like everybody that was a part of the previous club, which was the astronomy club and is now a part of the UFO club, doesn't want to talk about this item, and our character is really wanting to find this item because he's got the tism, and he wants to make sure that everything on the list of stuff that they have for their club is like checked out. So Yeah. That's basically the story so far. And our guy is struggling to get any information out of any of the previous, like, people that were in the previous club. And so right now, he's just asking his two buddies how to have a conversation in a way that he can get information because he tends to be a little too straightforward, which does not work with a certain character. And there's like bits of romance involved. I'm pretty sure the guy in the red shirt has a thing for our character, but that's only 50%. There is some gayness here. Potential gayness ahead, I don't know. Romano looked at his phone. Is he already tired of our conversation? I'll go through the forums. There's a lot of advice on the internet on how to please the interlocutor. There's also a bit of an issue, 50-50 gay? Yeah, 50-50 gay. Just like you, for real. Do forgive me if I have a problem reading. This visual novel's translations are a bit wonky every now and again, so you'll sometimes like see me reading completely fine, and then other times I just start struggling. Because originally, I think the original language this was made in was in Russian, and then they translated it, so the translations are a little, like, most of the time they're fine, other times they're a little iffy. So there will be that as well. Most of the evidence is for girls that want to get to know a handsome man. Kevin is unlikely to relent if Kurt comes to talk to him in a charming dress. Yeah, you don't think it's a translation, buddy? Oh, sure, it's not the translation. Okay, every now and again it's not the translation and it's just me, but that's different. It will surely make him laugh, and laughing makes people more open. No thanks. Relax, he's not serious. But the issue is serious. You can fool around later. To begin with, take a relaxed, informal pose. Don't cross your arms over your chest. You're doing it even now. It's comfortable. And closed. I see that it's more comfortable for you, but that's a defensive posture. Allow Kevin to be in your private space. Look what they write. Look what they write on the forum. The most important is to be polite. You interlocutor, your interlocutor, should feel like your interlocutor. That is a strange word. I've never heard that word. Your interlocutor should feel that you are disposed to them. Don't bring negative. Radiate a positive, benevolent aura. Did Marope bite him or what? What aura, Romano? You can't believe everything that is written on the internet. And no specifics again. You fucking hate that crossing your arms is a defensive and close off? Shit, no the hell it's not, right? Dude, I did it. I used to do it a lot. I do it less now. Just because I too used to do that all the time. It feels comfortable. I'm with our guy, you know, I'm with our guy. It's just a comfortable pose. How am I supposed to make my aura positive and benevolent? Do they happen to sell orometers in that forum? Nah, let him feel important. Talk like you can't find anything without him. Like he is very important. Yeah, soothe his ego. I don't want to humiliate myself in front of him. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Call him by name at least once during the conversation. Then he'll understand that you are addressing him. It's hard not to understand that when there are only two people in the conversation. You don't understand. It's psychology. It is, right? Covering your words with some term won't make them more significant. And don't show Kevin that you doubt his words. That's what you are doing with Romano right now. It's unpleasant. Better just keep silent. And the most important, Kurt? What? For the love of God, watch your tongue. Get a filter in your mouth. And no specifics again. What? Okay, to be fair, they're giving him like decent advice when it comes to trying to convince somebody to give you information, right? Because this technically all works, but our guy just needs the practical, I guess. Needs a little bit of practice. What did Romano just say? Did I hear right? Romano and Seth exchanged glances and burst out laughing. Did you just have a go at me? In response to my question, they laugh even more. What the hell? Torture works? Actually, torture doesn't work. Well, that's what they write. The forum, you know? You should have seen your face right now. Okay, don't pout. Let's rehearse the upcoming conversation. Imagine that I'm Kevin. He made a stupid face. Does he think that Kevin looks like that in my imagination? So? What? What are you waiting for? Begin. You've come to talk to me, not me to you. You see, I'm busy as hell. Have no time. Seth changed the intonation of his voice, and Romano grinned. And these two surely like the circus they have started. I want to talk to you. You're sure it would work on a college student or whatever they were? Both sighed dejectedly and grieved at my hopelessness. Where's my greeting? I mean, where is the greeting? Where are your manners? I corrected myself with a dissatisfied sigh. Hello. I want to talk to you. And the name. Call his name. I don't understand why it is so important. Hello, Kevin. I want to talk to you. Why would I care about what you want? That's better. But don't say I want. Better say, good morning, Kevin. Am I bothering you? Can I have a minute of your time? Why should I grovel to him and beat around the bush? To get what you want. Come on. You have just said that you have no time, and despite this, you are indulging in idle chatter. It's not that easy. While you are friendly and don't become conceited, I allow you to distract me. Go on. Better let's start over. What did I sign up myself for? Kevin, good morning. I'm so glad I met you. Can I have a couple of your precious minutes? I can't solve one problem without you, and you will really help me if you will answer a few questions. The guy smiled triumphantly. 10 out of 10. You see, you can do it if you try. Yeah, just say it without the sarcasm next time. What are you are you sure it sounds normally? Sounds normal. Man, you're with the MC and you don't like it, given that what I've told you. Hey, it's him that really wants to know where this fucking projector is, okay? He could easily just decide to not care about the projector, but he really wants to know where this thing is. So it's kind of on him, alright? He's gonna have to work for it. Are you sure it sounds normal? It's clear that something is wrong with me. Usually I'm completely different. It does. We'll rehearse a few more times and everything will be fine. Trust us. And Kevin will give you everything on a silver platter. The rehearsal lasted more than an hour. Damn, that is a long-ass time to practice how to talk to someone. It seems that they set out to make an actor out of me. At the end, it looked more like a dating simulator, like the one Seth and Romano had played when, for some unfounded reason, Romano's console lived in my house. I exhaled. After that, the tomorrow conversation doesn't look like something impossible. It is decided. Tomorrow, I'll go to pound everything out of this cat. That is very odd phrasing. I would have chosen it differently. Yoo-hoo! Go get him, Tiger. You can do it. You were on a roll now. Besides, maybe we can go to school together? I'll go with you. I have to visit extra classes. Wait, so he was serious about the extra classes? You're practically a perfect student. What extra classes? Well, that's just it. The teachers had her eye on me. Are you serious? She is around 50 years old already. If she starts making any hints, you should have called the I'm kidding. Are you kidding about extra classes or about molestation? Seth grinned and said nothing. What a rascal. Yeah, that's one way to describe him. But I have to be at the school no later than 9 in the morning, or Samantha will kill me. Are you with me? Yeah, no need to waste time. It's it's great to die from the hand of such a beauty. Hell no. I've got plans left for this life. Besides, about the plans, Romano glanced at Seth. Why are you yawning? Do you want to sleep already? Yeah. Don't fall asleep. We still have something interesting. Maybe you do have something interesting, but you have to meet my wishes as well. Ooh, we get to make another choice. We love choices. I'm too lazy to make a choice, but I want to flip a coin on this one. Damn, well, they got lucky. See what they're up to. Romano looks at me with such enthusiasm. Okay, now look at what they have. I'm all ears. You're gonna like it. You are always so strained by the end of the year, although in theory everybody is supposed to be relaxed. I got something that will help you. Ta-da! He took out a suspicious little packet. Come on, are you serious? Now I see why they were rushing to my place so much. Only my parents are away now. Did you bring drugs into my house or what? Are you insane? It's just catnip. Where did you get that? Phew, it's not so bad that way. Catnip is a strong energizer for felines. Semi-legal, I think. They would only put Seth in the corner and fine his parents for that. Bro's got cat drugs on him. Great. Yeah, you need to know places. Looks like Romano and he experienced a couple of unsafe adventures while hanging out today. Romano, do you know where did he get that? No, but is it important? It's safe. We'll just relax. Did you know that this stuff is not valerian? It doesn't calm down. Quite the opposite. It invigorates. You can relax in many ways. Wow. So you've tried it? Of course not. Of course no. I just know pharmaceutical properties. Right. You are the son of a doctor. I almost forgot about that too. Cool. Yes, our parents or Kurt's parents are doctors, and that's kind of the main reason for the beef between Kurt and Kevin is because Kurt's parents somehow got Kevin's parents fired from their position. Something like that. And then you know perfectly well that everything is clear. Do you want to run wild until the morning? In my house. I've heard it doesn't work that way. I don't know who told you that, but you'd better not talk to them anymore. Catnip is alright, but what if he'll try to sell you something stranger? I'm not a fool. He opened the packet and took out the leaves of catnip. There were only a few of them. One leaf went to Seth's mouth at once. Will you? So, family drama too? Yeah, to some extent. Our parents aren't around much, but they don't seem to be like actively malicious or anything. Just that they work a lot. Don't know about these two's parents. They just, for whatever reason, would rather not be home. I assume it's just because they like hanging out. Or it could be for more serious reasons I've yet to know. He handed the leaf to Romano. He opened his mouth and got his portion. And you? Now a small leaf is held to me. I don't want. You scared? Trying to provoke me? Hanging out. Yes, hanging out. Together with their friends and taking catnip. Because that is a completely normal thing to do. Take the catnip or refuse. This might be another coin cost. Coin cost. That was the word I came up with. Coin cost instead of coin toss. My ability to produce words out of my mouth is fucking perplexing. And they were best friends. Listen. Well, I'm pretty sure that, What was his name again? Uh, the one on the right is pretty straight. It's the one on the left we have to keep an eye on. It might be funny, but coin flip because I don't want to make decisions today. Heads. Okay, why is it every option the option that they want to happen? I keep landing on the things that they want to happen. Okay, take the catnip. I won't give in to you. No. Give it to me. And I took the sheet from Seth's hand. I was sure that you would refuse. Homosexual cats. Catnip turned out to be pretty sour. I did not expect that at all. Tastes bad. I swallowed the chewed leaf. Nothing has changed. And I want to sleep as much as before. I wonder in how many minutes should I feel... What should I feel? Uh-oh. I thought catnip is tasty and refreshing. Yeah, not impressive. I yawned. Take the drugs, you squared. We did. Hey, don't fall asleep or you'll miss all the fun. I'm not sleeping. Seth stood up and walked around the room. Everything is as usual so far. Did you think that aliens would come and we would have fun with them? No, these are not psychotropic substances, after all. Kurt? What? He got roofied? I hope not. Seth sat down on the bed next to me. Did you know that you have a spot on your face? Here. He held out his hand to me. Maybe he was... he held out his hand to me. Maybe he will muss my hair as usual. But instead he flicked me. It hurts. Stop fooling around. I rubbed my bruised face. Or I rubbed the bruised place. I didn't expect such a step up from Seth. What are you doing? I want to. To avoid further mackeries, I crawled away from the guys and pressed to the wall. Are you offended? Sorry. He held his hand to me again and I frowned. No. No trust to you anymore. You're breaking my heart. Serves you right. Oh, he for sure was? He bruises easily. He was just flicked. I'm sure it's a what's the phrase? A matter of speech, not literal, you know? Seth and I both jumped in surprise when Romano had burst out laughing. You're so funny! I adore you! Seth, come to me! Romano hugged Seth. Now freaking Romano's tripping. Looks like somebody is affected already. I'm as sober as a judge. I don't want to miss you. That's sad. He's talking crazy. Looks like Roma can be taken out. Don't take Roma out. Better come to us too. Seth patted the bed sheet next to him, invited me to join their hugs. Nope, I'm hot even without you. When will you have an opportunity to hug Seth again? Whenever he's always near. Although it would be weird to hug this guy without any reason. We aren't girlfriends after all. Come on, don't be shy. I won't. I just, on the other side, they look so soft. Certainly pleasant to the touch. For the sake of experiment, I can hug them. Yes, that's what's happening. That's an experiment. Sure, now he's coping. He's coping. I sat down with the guys and let them hug me. That's really hot. And I think they mean like literally, because the AC in this place, they apparently had 3 ACs in this house and all of them broke down. So when he says it's hot, he's being literal, like it's literally hot. He's just like me for real, I hate it. Kurt is a typical tsundere. Seth and he burst out laughing. I don't know this term. Is it something from sociology? They laugh harder. Dumbasses. You are blushing. Leave me alone. Seth's hair doesn't let me breathe. I'll put it away from my face. It's so soft. It smells so pleasant. I adore you. Is that something like drunk love confessions? Funny. You believe he is also under the effects of drugs? Yes, that is also the case. Ow, my throat! Ow, what the hell was that? Sorry, something is like hurt in my throat for like no good reason. Ouch. And good that it didn't affect me. Unlike them, I'm as judge as a sober. Oh, our boy is gone. I raised the hammer. Slice! Silence in the court! Defense, you have the floor. The lawyer stood up. He's good at what he does. The best lawyer in this galaxy. Seth Howard. His name is a legend. Oh boy, I think he might be sleeping. He's definitely fallen asleep. This guy tends to have very... exotic is not the right word, but very imaginary dreams. I invite the defense, the witness, I can't read. A disheveled, excited girl rushed into the room. Her bright raspberry hair with blue ends is sticking out in every direction. Please, let him go. He is innocent. Everything happened yesterday evening. Even when he landed on Earth. It was the first time he went on a journey alone. He didn't know that this planet is inhabited. He didn't mean any harm. Wait a minute, what are you saying? That's not what we discussed at all. I'm not gonna commit perjury. How dare you ask me about it? I honor our laws. Prosecuting attorney Romano Lanza got up from his seat. Ha! I knew it. So, this alien is still involved in the destruction of Los Angeles. He is not to blame. He did it accidentally. There was a commotion. Silence in the court. Everything is clear. You don't have to say anything. So my verdict is... The witness, this young girl, ran to me and strangled me in her hugs. Please, don't send him to prison. He'll be lonely. Don't do it. Her grip is so tight I can't breathe. Witness, take your place. Your place, do it. Everything went black and I awoke. Phew. It was only a foolish dream. But it's still hard for me to breathe. I opened my eyes and everything fell into place. Seth has put his arm on my neck. Can't you sleep normally without spreading your limbs? I set myself free and crawled from the bed. It's terribly hot. I must air the room. I opened the balcony door. That's better, but not enough anyway. The floor is so cold, pleasantly. I look to the street. It's the middle of the night, but the city is not sleeping. There are lights in many windows. Voices of some walking company are heard not far from here. They make a lot of noise. I looked back. The guys didn't wake up. They are still sleeping sweetly. Seth managed to take the entire space of the bed in a minute of my absence. Romano is lying on the floor carefully and doesn't take any space. He put his legs to his chest and looks innocent, like an angel. You'll never say that this softly snuffling furball is like a tornado. As soon as Romano appears somewhere, all the attention is focused on him. Whether you want it or not, you will be involved in the conversation or some adventure. It wasn't always like that. He transferred to our class 2 years ago. Quiet, a little surly. Now I understand that back then he was afraid of a new group, afraid that he won't be able to fit in. He was placed next to Seth, the most popular boy in our class, around whom girls were whirling in packs constantly. Right, I forgot that Seth is kind of a, all the girls like him? All the girls want to get with him. That's a piece of information that I need to remember. Not because it's like inherently important, it's just a thing. One day, Romano had forgotten his pencil case and Seth offered him to use his pen. Just like that, little by little, they began to communicate. And after this incident, my classmates suspiciously often began to accidentally leave their pencil cases at home. Playboy. Not really, not of his own choice. Naive. Later, when we began to constantly spend our time together, Romano confessed that he had thought at the beginning that I didn't like him. He said that my face was too gloomy and serious, but he came to our class with exactly the same face. He thought I didn't like that he and Seth got close, like he took my childhood friend. What nonsense. But Seth liked this version. He still likes to infuriate me with jokes about jealousy. It became cold. Or it becomes cold. I'd better close the door at the balcony or we can catch a cold. And where am I supposed to sleep now? I sat down on the edge of the reclaimed bed. Maybe I shouldn't hesitate and should just throw Seth off the bed? Great idea. I pulled his leg. No, don't eat me. Ha! Looks like I'm not the only one who dreams all sorts of nonsense. I climbed over Seth, squeezing between him and the wall. Too tight. I'll move him away. Everything fine. That's fine. That's fine that it's fine. I'll leave everything as it is. Sometimes Seth mumbles something in his sleep. Once in our childhood, I told him about it and he didn't believe. Since then, I was sleeping with the phone in my hand for a long time to record the evidence upon first opportunity, but nothing worked out. I managed to push him far enough to fall asleep. Just him and the boys. We missed the bus, but we missed the bus we needed. What a wonderful beginning of the day. My head splits apart. Why the hell did I agree yesterday? It definitely wasn't worth it. We spent half the night doing something incomprehensible. I think we were hugging? And we're talking some nonsense. I didn't sleep well. Same for these two. The guys looked at me with such hate when I woke them up. 5 feet apart, cause at least one is probably maybe gay. Just had to push him, had to push him away from the wall. I had to make space between the wall and him. Why are you so gloomy? I have a headache after yesterday. Damn, how come? There's a doctor at school. Maybe you should visit him? He'll give you a pill and you'll feel better. I don't want a pill. I can endure the pain. Are you fine at all? Yeah, I feel nothing weird. Typical morning. Lucky. Kurt, why are you so dissatisfied? Really? Should I remind you why we are late? For reference, we got to the bus stop in time, but something unexpected happened. Romano grabbed his phone and ran away, ignoring us, to put it mildly, surprised faces. Surprised? Yeah, surprised faces. He returned right when our bus drove away, without us. Why did Romano urgently need to go for a run? Because he noticed a Pokemon. We missed the bus because of a Pokemon. Yes, that's true. Aw, come on! Only for half an hour. Charmander couldn't wait. When else would I have caught him? I believe it is useless to explain to you why Charmander is not an excuse. Romano gave me a sad look. Oh no, it won't work. Sorry. That's better. Fine. I'm not angry at you. I just don't like being late. In fact, we are not late. We aren't going to study after all. You are going to study. Or were you lying about extra classes? Seth stared out the window, ignoring my question. I love being ignored. I hope Samantha won't kill me. You'll die happy. You've caught the Pokemon. I'm afraid that one Charmander is not enough for happiness. Romano began enumerating Pokemons which would make him much happier. When will we arrive already? The bus is moving too slowly. There we go. Sorry, let me give my throat a little break. And Seth is definitely gonna be skipping whatever classes he's supposed to take, because that's just like him. I've learned so many Pokemon during the ride that now I'm afraid that they've pushed something important out of my head. So I'm at the spot. I froze by the entrance to the chemistry club's room. I'm not nervous. Why would I worry? That's only a conversation with Kevin. My legs don't want to move. Really? No hope for legs. Hands, are you on my team? Great. I reached for the door handle. It's not cool at all, to pass out before this guy. There is only the one I need in the room, Kevin. Pretty weird. Yesterday there were so many students. Maybe they are coming later? And Kevin looked back. Ah, it's you. Didn't we discuss everything yesterday? What a warm welcome. Well, after yesterday's training, I know that I must not react on his provocations. I must be polite. I'll do my best. Even his sour face won't bother me. Good morning. Oh, that's a Kevin, alright. What's that supposed to mean? That's a Kevin, alright. What made you? What gave you the visual signifiers that this is in fact a Kevin? He looked at me with disbelief. Good morning, Kevin. He looks so fucking mad in this freaking sprite, bro. It's like he's pissed already. Good morning, Kevin. I heard you the first time. Is that all? Oh no, we gotta make decisions here. Shit, Yolato playing his kind of games? Listen, am I not allowed? You've known some Kevins and he looks like a Kevin. Ah, I see. Shit, you'd be mad too? Look at talking to Kevin. Hail to thee, Yuki. How are you? Furry? Damn. I'm being insulted, I think. Knife Ears is here? Furry. You shush. Shut up. I'm not a furry. I just want to know what they're doing. Sorry to bother you. May I ask you something? You asked yesterday. Or is it something new? No, it is the same. You pull yourself together, Kurt. Do it. The conversation didn't go well yesterday, and that's undoubtedly my fault. Huh, surprised are you? I told you that it applies only to the UFO club, but that's not true. It applies to you too, as the planetarium moved to us from your club. And? You don't fucking say the goat wolf guy is a furry? Say it ain't so. I'm not a furry, he says. A creature with a tail, sheep, wolf ears, and horns. Listen! It's just... Listen! That's like saying that because you're black, you're into rap. That's just racism. You guys are being racist, okay? You guys are being racist. You guys are being racist. This is racism. To the highest degree. I must break his defense. I'm not a furry. Yeah, sure, whatever. You guys are goofballs. You don't see the connection? Furry is a race. You can't say calling someone its thing is racist. Well, you're saying that because I have certain traits that I must therefore be a furry, which is racism. You think that's a false equivalency? No, no, no. No, no, no. Right? think of my example. You're saying, oh, you have these traits, that means you must like this thing. That is not a false equivalency. That is an equivalency. Period. Full stop. You're saying I have certain traits, and therefore I must be a part of a group. So elves are not elves, even if they have elf traits? Listen here, being an elf is a specific thing. You are an elf because you are born an elf. You are not born a furry, you ding dong. You think it's like calling someone with dark skin black. Being a furry is not... You're not born into being a furry. We're not having this discussion. Be silent, okay? Be silent and sit down. Watch the stream and shut up. I will not take this slanderous behavior. Just shut up. I gotta get through this. Being a furry is purely fatalistic. I don't even know what that means. I must break his defenses, rip off that disgruntled fake half smile from him. The thing that unites Kevin with this case is the club, the Outstanding Astronomy Club, most members of which have joined the UFO Study Club. But Kevin didn't go there. Why? Fatalistic, fatality, up to fate. See, now both of you are giving me different things, to different definitions. And Yuki's pointing a gun at me. Why are you pointing a gun at me? First of all, that won't do anything. It's just not gonna work, okay? But why? But Kevin didn't go there. Why? Didn't want to waste time. Indeed, calling our club activities can be called activities. Calling our club activities can be called activities is a stretch. Or did Kevin not get along with the guys? Rather the first. As in that photo from the storeroom, they are smiling so sincerely. Even Kevin. Looks like they all were friends back then. If you're going to keep quiet... I squeezed my palms harder and realized that I was standing in the forbidden by Seth and Romano pose. I had crossed my arms over the chest again. Don't listen to the tree hugger. I'm not listening to the one who hugs the trees and calls me short and calls me a furry. Fatality is literally the same as up to fate, just as a noun. I'm gonna plug my ears and not hear any of you two. La la la, I can't hear you. I must relax, drop down my arms. Like that, right? To tell the truth, I'm getting nervous. You don't like me. I see that you don't want to help me. You can consider it not like help to me, but like help to the UFO Study Club. After all, your former friends are there. You probably still have warm feelings for them. I wouldn't say that. Did you have a fight? I've seen a picture where you were hugging joyfully like friends or even family. Kevin twitched and lost his displeasure look for a moment. That's good. Yuki's back to pointing a gun at me. The faster he loses his arrogance, the better. I think you have made a mistake. I don't remember hugging them. He clearly got nervous. I'll refresh your memories. You, our guys, and someone else are standing hugging with some cup. I think this is a photo from one of your one competitions. The one I don't know is some tall guy. He must have been your head. At least he was the one holding the cup. You're gonna go look if there is something to eat downstairs. Okay, Yuki, have a good one. I hope you get something nutritious and delicious. Like me, I am nutritious and very delicious. In theory. Don't know about in practice. Maybe I taste bad. I don't know. Like an animal scouring for food. Isn't that literally everybody? Absolute creature. Carkalicious. You and Carkalicious. He couldn't hide his surprise. Who showed you this photo? You aren't thinking I've made a mistake now. Nobody. I found it in the storage. After memories come back to you? Damn. I must behave more restrained. I wanted to say that in this photo, you look like good friends. Maybe. It doesn't matter anymore. And you don't want to change it? It's impossible. Nothing is impossible. So you just starve when you want to eat? Exactly. Exactly, Wiki. You just starve, Wiki? You just starve yourself? Why is Kevin still on the screen? Because we haven't gotten through this. If nothing is impossible, then you can surely find your toy without me. Tuh. I knew that talking to him will be unpleasant, but anyway, I can't stay calm. Quiet, Kurt. Quiet. Relax. Okay. I was wrong. I really need your help. You act weird. Aren't you sick by any chance? I'm wondering that myself. I've never talked to anyone like that. I hope it works, or I will be ashamed of this ridiculous conversation. No, but thank you for your care. So, will you help me? What exactly do you want me to say? Where's the planetarium, and why is it not in its place? Do you think that if you return it, you will do better for your club? So, return it. If he says so, then it's safe and it's real to return it? At least it means that someone really took the planetarium. And of course I will. Why is his costume so tight? Whose costume? Cause gay cat. You mean his lab coat? That's just his lab coat. And Kevin. I suppose, yeah, like the sleeves would be, I guess, bigger, but I don't know, ask the artists. And you weren't alerted by the fact that your mates hadn't given you an answer? I was, but I want to return it anyway. I hope he's not British, because he just used the word mates. He's either British or Australian. The waist part. The waist part? I don't know. So you don't really care about their feelings? I'm tired of this conversation. I want to finish it as soon as possible. That's not just about feelings. About what else then? About many things, but mostly about trust. He was quiet for a while and folded his arms. According to Seth and Romano, that means he wants to shut me out. Trust is difficult, right, Kevin? Or a freak. You think all three, perhaps. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. He's still silent. I think I'll continue on my own. They don't trust me. If they trusted me, then they wouldn't hide everything connected to the planetarium so tremendously. I'm the deputy head of the club. They should trust me at least a little. Should? What would you have done to deserve their trust? What have you done to deserve their trust? I conduct the business of the club with dignity. I'm afraid that's not enough. Did you come to complain about your problems? In the case you've made a strange choice of who you should talk about it with, in that case, I can't read. What the fuck is wrong with me? Even I believe that is... Oh my god, let me reread that entire thing. I'm afraid that's not enough. Did you come to complain about your problems? In that case, you've made a strange choice of who you should talk about it with. Even I believe that it sounds like whining. I came here not for that. Let's be honest. Something has happened in your Astro Club. This something is bothering you, right? Today, Junior! Don't be mean, okay? I'm a little stupid. Obviously, it's bothering the guys from my club. They don't want to solve their problems themselves. But if we deal with it, then it will be better. There will be no need to hide, to conceal. And I hate being kept in the dark. And I don't care. Is he lying or not? Let's assume that. The guys are surely bothered about it. I don't know what has happened, but if it still bothers everyone, we should discuss it to solve the problem. Don't you think so? It's not your problem, don't you see it? The frustration is getting worse and worse. A little bit more and I will start saying nasty things to Kevin. I do see, but I am a member of the UFO club. It means I have to help my friends. Are you selfless or just an idiot? I must hold on a little longer. I can do it. As I have said before, I need your help. I'm tired of beating around the bush. Just tell me everything faster. You say that you want to solve the UFO club's problems. You don't leave your friends in trouble, do you? Certainly. That's an absolutely normal behavior. You are smarter than your parents. What? I know that he has a grudge for my parents, but I'm not letting Kevin demean them. Watch your mouth. Oh no. The cats are fighting, guys. The cats are fighting. You are wrong about my parents. They are not like you've imagined them at all. I'm not wrong. What did they... It's mean. However, that's not important. My club members will come soon. I must get back to work. What? Well, he just hushed our conversation up like that? I disagree. We aren't finished yet. Really? I told you everything I wanted. If you aren't finished, you can talk to yourself. I clenched my fist tighter. Breathe slowly, evenly, tear Kevin's throat out. Good. Don't overreact. Are you serious? Pretty much, yes. Still, I recommend asking Todd. At least find out if he needs this planetarium. But better ask Cassandra first. She'll help you out. If anyone gets along with you, with your head, then it is she. And she was always wiping Todd's drooling nose. What is it? Was it sarcasm or a hint? Maybe both. Well, great. At least some direction. You want this twink obliterated? I want this twink gone! Obliterate him! I'm serious, I have no time. You better go. I should assume that our conversation is over. Well, at least we got a little bit of evidence. I kind of forgot who Cassandra was. I think Cass is the crazy one? No. Okay, I forgot. I'm gonna use the restroom and I'll be right back, and maybe my brain will remember who Cassandra is. Yes, to answer your question, yes. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes. I don't know why I did that. Hi. What the hell? Okay, I think I'm tweaking out a little bit. I don't know. Let me just get back to reading this fucking thing. All indicates that Todd has the information I need. And that has been obvious since the conversation on the roof. He knows, but he doesn't want to tell me anything. What was I doing? Pissing. I was pissing, my guy. Pissing real good. Pissing real hard. That's what I was doing. Did I do coke in the bathroom? I fucking wish. If only I had such applicable things to my, in my arsenal of things I can do. He didn't tell anything of his own free will. I'll have to find a special treat for him. Well, let's get down to it. I'll contact Merope for the beginning. Kevin told that she gets along with Todd well, so she will help me to get closer to the head. Only if that's not Kevin's trap. Last time Merope refused to help me, and when I had to ask for Todd's phone number, it means I'll have to find the right approach to her as well. Right, Cassandra is Merope. I forgot she has a nickname, and we don't refer to her as Cassandra. Why does she have to play all these games with me instead of simple, do you know where is the planetarium? Yes, I know. It's here. I don't have Merope's number too, because just the other day she bought a new SIM card. And of course, she didn't tell me the number. Why change numbers so often? That's not the first time I remember, although we've known each other only for a year. Is she hiding from someone? Maybe she has problems with the law. For example, someone sued her for fraud. Okay, are false predictions a fraud? But she doesn't take money for that. Or does she? Right, Merope is kind of like an astrology girl, so she's gonna talk a little more like that every now and again. Anyway, that's not important now. What are the odds that she has written her new number on her club member form? A familiar voice distracts me from my thoughts. Kurt, have you finished already? So fast. What is Romano doing here? Isn't he supposed to work his fingers to the bone for the photo club's good? Seth is here too. This one is supposed to be at his classes. Oh no, astrology or astronomy? Both, I guess, technically was the case, but now just astronomy. I've only begun. I'm going to the club to find Merope's phone number. What are you doing here? I'm waiting for Samantha. We have to do a few photos inside the school. Okay, and what are you doing here? Kurt, you're like a mummy. Of course, you would have died without supervision. Aren't you supposed to be at your extra classes? Do you want to stay for another year? I'm not letting this happen. Go to the classroom right now. Thank you for your care. Why do you need Merope's number? He ignored my words. Okay, we'll talk later. Unresolved issues. What exactly? The same planetarium? What else? You have sandwich and yogurt and ice cream. Oh, I like sandwiches. They're tasty. And I like yogurt. It's tasty. And I like ice cream. As you can imagine, it's also tasty. Okay, that's fine then. Just curiosity. If it was the cheated because I'm a cancer or just space autism. I see. Astrology. You're Cancer? Is that true? I don't know any astrological things, really. I know Virgos exist, that's about it. Virgo exists, Cancer exists, Sagittarius, and that's all. Seth frowned. Unusual for him. Maybe screw it? It's easier to buy a new one than to mess with this one. It's a matter of principle. The problem isn't that we don't have a planetarium. We had a great year even without it. The problem is that our thing is gone. I have to return it. And I need this one. There are cooler models for sure. You'll buy it after the holidays and everything will be fine. It's summer. We must have fun. How about a weekend out of town? Play beach volleyball, take a walk by the beach, watch some movie at least? If you think that delaying the search for the whole summer is a great idea, then you are terribly wrong. I'll go to the club room. Well, obviously it was targeted. What was targeted? I don't get it. Wait! You need Merope's new number, don't you? I've got it. And that was the place to start. Wait a minute, why did Romano, who is not even a member of our club, have her number and I, the deputy head, don't? Tell me, I'll write it down. From Roma's words, I got the phone number. Great. I can move on. I just need to call her and arrange a meeting. We'll meet and what next? Earlier, she had shown no interest. Think how to win her over. Merope likes to go shopping and buying stupid stuff. If I buy her a present, will she have mercy and tell me everything I need? She doesn't look like someone who is easily bribed, but she is pretty friendly. Merope will be glad of such attention. After all, I don't give presents every day. Thanks. I headed for the exit. Where are you going? You already have the number. Or do you need anything else in the club? I'm not going to the club. I'll be right back. Bro is leaving. Where can I buy a gift for a girl? I have no idea. I close my eyes and imagine the nearby streets. What do we have? Lots of cafes, not that. Clothes shops? Definitely not. From the other side, it's worth thinking about if there's jewelry. Souvenirs of Los Angeles? No thank you. A large mall, not bad if I won't get lost in hundreds of identical departments. I felt someone's glance and opened my eyes. David is standing right in front of the school. So, are extra classes over? I nodded to David as a sign of greeting and wanted to go on already when he called after me. Woman be shopping? Listen. Our boy's got the tism, alright? He barely interacts with women as it is outside of the club. Like, I'm pretty sure the club and his teachers are the only women he ever talks to, then that's it. And I don't think he really knows anything about Merope or Cassandra outside of, like, their personality traits. Bro's like, yeah, well, no, Cassandra is Merope. I forgot about that. I forgot the other one's name, the bunny. The one with the blue hair who's very eccentric and likes to talk about aliens all the time. Me and my memory. I hate this. Hi, Kurt. What are you doing here? Still got things to do in the club. And you come from the classes? Yeah, it was terrible. And I'll have to do it for 2 more weeks. Can you imagine that? Hardly. I've never visited summer classes. It will bring you motivation not to fail your next exams. Fair enough. Wait, was he punished for failing exams? I remember him saying that he has to visit extra classes because of his problems with discipline. Strange that he didn't correct me. Are you going home? Where do you live? Maybe we have to go one way. Though I first need to visit a store. And what about you? Too many questions. Which exactly should I answer? You know, it's fixed priced and not a bad one. My mom sent me to buy different household junk, like kitchen sponges or paper towels. And you can never have enough paper towels, right, Kurt? Does a pack run out quickly in your room? Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Alright. Look at that fucking sleazy face. Okay, forget it. Let's go and hang out together. It's going to be cool. Hang out in the shop? Yeah. I'll take you for a ride in a cart. You know what I know what you want. Do you? Many words. What does he want from me? We don't really know each other, but He is acting so familiar already. Gotta do the man thing and get many questions, but only one answer. That's just his experience so far, trying to get this damn planetarium. It's just him asking around and getting either nothing or a hint as an answer, and that's it. On the other hand, if I will ignore his obsession, it's a good idea. There's a lot of stuff in this shop. I'll surely find something Merope likes. So? Let's go. Yeah, I'll go. Cool. I knew you wouldn't resist the cart. Don't be ashamed, I wouldn't resist it too. The cart, of course. I can't determine with what degree of seriousness he is saying all this nonsense. Bunny! Aren't you from middle school? How old are you, 13? I'm 15. You must be a late berry. Don't be afraid, you'll grow tall in high school. Bro really said, don't worry about it. What? He tried to pat me on the head, condescendingly, but I parried his attack. I have a normal height for my age. Yo, little? Come on now, you don't gotta do me like that. So serious. Want me to buy you a drink? You'll cheer up at once. I'm a minor. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. You are so funny. He is annoying. You're 18, you can't even buy anything either. What are you talking about? You come here for shopping, don't you? Well, yeah. Don't worry, you aren't distracting me. He's incorrigible. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get used to this shatter. He says after doing drugs. Okay, but that was catnip. The creators wasn't American. Yeah. If you hadn't noticed. Europe, brother. Yeah. I shuddered when David leaned over and burned my ear with a whisper. What the hell? That's too close. Do you see that chick at the checkout? I looked at the young cashier, most likely some student. I bet I can get her number. I'm not interested. I went away. Oh, you liked her too? Sorry, it was me who saw her first. I realized what is so annoying in this guy. He doesn't listen to what I say to him at all. Okay, good luck. Go already. Don't distract me. I'll be in a minute. You'll see. He winked at me and went straight to the intended goal. Here they are, the cons of working with clients. No matter how much he will bother her now, she'll have to be polite and helpful. Now I'm alone. I can look around. My eyes are running. There's so much stuff. What will Merope like? I got no idea. We can choose for ourselves. I guess we can ask Seth. Straight guys act the gayest. Hey, it's a form of you know, confidence. That's why you kiss the homies. Confidence in the friendship, that is. I guess. I don't know why. It just is that way. We'll ask Seth, I guess. Seth surely knows how to please any girl. He can help me. I dialed the right number and almost immediately heard a familiar voice. Hi, what's up? I need some expert advice. You have problems with the law? I'm serious. So am I. The scariest thing is that he says all this quite seriously. Without seeing his face, I can't say if he's joking or not. You wonder when Wookie will be out of the dot phase? Out of the dot phase. Wait, that's why you kiss the homies, cause you're straight. Out of the dot phase. I'm confused. No clue what you're on about? Me neither. Okay, I already read that. Let's get to the point. What can I give to a girl to win her over? ... You left to go on a date or what? Ready to bet that you understand the absurdity of your words yourself. That's why you didn't say where you were going. Will you help me or not? I will, of course. Why else would you need me? Is he offended because I didn't report where I was headed? So childish. win her over, right? If you know about her hobbies, then better choose something connected to that. Maybe she likes painting? In that case, buy her some materials, a sketchbook, pencils. She'll be happy. Many girls like soft toys. That's also a good option. Flowers aren't bad too if you want to hint to her about your romantic plans, but be careful, she may be allergic to pollen. I do not advise you to take food or clothes, too difficult to hit the spot. Everyone has different tastes. Different small things like a trinket for the mobile phone are good too and cheap. If you'll buy the same for yourself, she'll be happy. Girls love to have something paired with their boyfriends. You misunderstood me. I don't need to seduce her. You're gonna have to look at the text he writes to understand, and then you're pointing a gun again. The knife ear does not approve of punctuation. That's why I kissed a homie, cause I'm straight. I wonder when Wiki will be out of the dot phase. You mean like when... You mean that he's adding a period at the end of his sentences? Is that what you're talking about? When he will be out of the phase of putting a period at the end of the sentence? Or am I misunderstanding this entire interaction like I usually do? Because I'm a dumb boy. And the fish is already on the hook? Congratulations, Seth. What? I'm asking you seriously, stop fooling around. I'm saying seriously. You think about her, try to remember what she's interested in. Some little things, random drone phrases, that all can help you. The main thing is that when she sees the gift, she understands that you were thinking about her, not about anyone else. Even if you'll make a mistake, she'll be happy. Do I know... He stopped in the middle of the sentence. I have to go, I'm hanging up. I didn't have time to say thanks. He hung up. You do it too, you stupid tree hugger. Okay, guys. Be chill, be calm. He told me nothing groundbreaking. Basically, it makes sense. If you want to please a girl, think about the girl. Marope likes stars, horoscopes, fortune-telling, and avoiding club business. Judging by her appearance, she is fond of accessories like bracelets and pendants. She prefers cool colors like blue and purple. Also, she is a girl. What do girls like? Different cute stuff? Sweets? I have to choose. Great. I have to make a decision here. I guess a purple thing. Easy peasy, there we go. Beautiful jewelry. Are you sure you replied to the right message? I don't think anybody is sure of anything anymore. Yes. Beautiful jewelry. Simple, no unnecessary details, and the color is great. Surely she'll like it. Somebody from behind has put a hand on my shoulder. I move abruptly and freed myself. Hey, easy. Why are you so nervous? That's just David. I'm fine. No need to sneak up from behind. You were going to conquer the cashier, weren't you? I finished already. So fast? He got rebuffed less than in a minute. Yeah. He took something out of his pocket and waved it in front of my face. Someone's business card? Don't be too jealous too loudly. Don't be jealous too loudly. He has managed to do it? I don't believe it. He could have shown me absolutely any card he has. Anyway, that's not important. Beautiful thing. You like things like that? It would look good on you. What? It's not for me. Now I'm getting the feeling that David is trying to flirt with Kurt a little. It's obviously jewelry for girls. Ah, come on, don't be shy. It's for Marope. Judging by the way she dresses, she likes jewelry and purple. What? You have a crush on her? Objection! I didn't really ask for your opinion about it. However, no, nothing like that. Marope and I are something beyond fantasy. What? That is a weird way to phrase that. You want to tell me that you have fantastic relationships? He's spinning my words. Okay, good. I'm not gonna talk to Wiki then. Thank God. Why are you two fighting? Don't fight. Be friends. Hug each other. Make up right now. Be friendly, or I'm gonna have to get you two in one of those big t-shirts that says we are friends, and it's a big t-shirt, and I'll stuff the two of you into that one t-shirt. He only hugs trees? Goodness gracious, Wiki. You are gonna have to hug a tree as well. That's your punishment. You're not fighting. Wiki likes to be annoying. You don't care if jokingly or not. Hi. You Wiki, cool off a little bit, yeah? Also acts like a child. Don't take too much offense to it. So you're just gonna mute? Ah, you've pissed off Yuki. Come on, Wiki, you bastard. I told you to cool off, and you're not cooling off. No, this is a friendly gift. I need to learn something from her, and it would be better to come to ask her, not empty-handed. Muted. You ain't saying nothing? You've been annoying Yuki, and Yuki doesn't like that. It won't work with empty hands, already checked. Is this a bribe? Cool. Where's my bribe? What are you talking about? Hush money. I've learned about your insidious plans. I rolled my eyes. What an idiot. You made such a serious face. You're quite interesting. Okay, stop talking my ears off. This is a perfect gift for Merope. I'll take it. I crumpled the thing I had just purchased in my hands. David finishes just shopping and got stuck at the checkout. No use waiting for him. We will split out for sure after that. Now go. He started it or something? You don't know, but you need an excuse. You started it. I'll go. See ya. Oh, wait. He left the cashier and ran up to me. Give me your number. Why? I'll write you letters. No need. Don't refuse without looking. You'll like it. Surely you're bored in the evenings. I wouldn't say so. Okay, at least take mine. David wrote down his number fast and on the bus ticket. How am I supposed to sort out these scribbles? Okay, took it. See you tomorrow. He says it like we will definitely meet again. I dialed the recently received number. Come on, pick up the phone. Sounds like he was flirting again. Yeah, I think he's just generally a flirt. He was definitely going after after the girls in the club, like immediately after joining, but I'm not sure if he's into the fellows. He might be more low-key into the fellows, I don't know. This could be his attempt at something. Maybe she'll answer if I will write her a message. So she can speak on the phone after all. Hello? Did you just call? Sorry, I didn't know it was you. Hello. Are you busy now? Not really. Something has happened? I want to meet you now, next to the school. Can you come? Wow, so sudden. Alright, I'll come. But you'll have to wait for me for about 20 minutes. Okay, I'm waiting for you in the schoolyard. I'm surprised that she didn't even ask why did I invite her. Is something written about our meeting on her horoscope? I don't think so. So far, everything was going smoothly. Her voice was pretty joyful. It's better for me if she's in a good mood. Yeah, she's got the tendency to swerve past certain topics of conversation. And that does not do anything but irritate our poor character here. 20 minutes have passed long ago. Was she kidding me? I'll call her again. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I'll be soon. She hung up without waiting for an answer. This poor guy. This yogurt sucks. What do you mean? What kind of yogurt is it? Tell me. I need to know. Is it expired? Did you check to make sure it wasn't expired? Merope, are you serious? Where is she? How can... Hello, Kurt. She appeared out of nowhere. Sorry, I had to help my parents in the shop. Helping parents is good, but Merope surely doesn't have a sense of time. I drove as fast as I could. Do you have a car? I didn't think that she has a driver's license. No, I have a moped. Here it is. She pointed at the bike that was standing behind us. Sherry, but tastes too much like cheese. Oh, is it one of those, well, you say it's sherry. You sure it's not like a cheesecake type of thing? Because I know there's some that are like that they're like a cheesecake, flavor thing, and they have sherry in it. Tastes too much like cheese, though. I don't think I've ever heard of a yogurt tasting like cheese, unless it was a, a cheesecake type of yogurt. Odd. She pointed at the bike that was standing behind us. Even if she didn't point at it, I would understand that it's her moped without any problems. Who else would buy a bright purple bike? Merope surely shows it because of the color, not because of technical specifications. I gave her a curious look. What do you have in your hands? Damn, I've forgotten to hide the gift. There will be no surprise. I'll have to give it to right now. Take it, it's for you. Really? Thanks. What is the occasion? It's a gift as a sign of sympathy. Oh, how cute. Unfortunately, I'm not interested in boys younger than me. That's not what I'm talking about. We are members of the same club and should trust each other, right? Basically, yes. She twirled the thing she had just received in her hands. Her eyes started to shine. I guess I've nailed it. Is this an amethyst pendant? It's so beautiful. Where did you get it? Secret. Just secret. I think she won't be happy if she learns where I bought it. I thought you might like it. I like it very much. Thank you. Do you know what properties amethysts have? I don't, but I'm sure that she would have told me everything even if I knew it. Amethyst gifts its owner with insight, helps to control emotions, and extinguishes negative feelings like restlessness or anxiety. It positively affects the aura. The gem would suit you. Is something wrong with my aura? For example, the fact that I don't have it, though just like everyone else. Your aura is pretty heavy. Something's bothering you, right? Right. Something bothers us all. Okay, no. She is an astrology girl. I told you she was an astrology girl. How many times do I have to tell you somebody is this or that for you to understand? You are right. Everyone has a thing to worry about. I hope this amulet will help me to deal with my worries. Thank you again. She smiled at me. Everything is going well. So, what do you want? It is unlikely that we met only because of a gift. She sees beyond the surface. I did not say astronomy, I said astrology. You misheard me. I said she was part of the astrology club as well as the astronomy club as well as an astrology person, but that, you know, obviously the astronomy club is no longer a thing, so she is now just an astrology girl. She sees beyond the surface. I like it. You're right. I have another reason. I was just talking about trust. Do you remember? Of course. Do you trust me? I didn't expect a positive answer. I don't expect a positive answer. The most important is for her to say the truth and not to hide anything. Then everything will work out. Shit's confusing? Yeah. I got confused just saying it. Trust is a complicated thing. If fate brought us together in the UFO club, then you are definitely my friend. But absolute trust is beyond even friendship. That's an honest answer. Good. Do you think I trust you? I don't even know. You're pretty closed up. I often don't understand what you are talking about. But I hope I deserve your trust. You do. I trust you. That's why I want to talk to you seriously. I want you to answer me. Will you do it? The smile left her face, making it serious. I can't promise that I will do anything you want, but let us try. Why doesn't anyone want to talk to me about the planetarium? That's a pretty difficult topic. I don't know why this topic is bothering you. Tell me and I'll try to understand. If you can't, I'll ask Todd. Although making Todd talk is harder than Merope. No need to touch Todd. You protect him so ardently, though I haven't done anything bad yet. Maybe it was Todd who stole our thing? Our thing? I don't think so. The planetarium belonged to the astronomy club, and you have nothing to do with it. She flares up and told me so easily that she doesn't recognize me as one of them. Everything I did for the UFO club is not enough for me to get at least some trust? Why do I even bother trying? No, I'm sorry, that's not what I wanted to say. I'll rephrase that. You know, our former club was very dear to us. Basically, a lot of the older members of the UFO club were a part of the astronomy club, and something happened that shut that down, apparently, and most of them are in the UFO club. Clover, Evan, Todd, Merope. Kevin left for the chemistry club, but he was also a part of that club back in the day, so they're kind of more tight-knit. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. We're trying to figure that out because our guy just wants the planetarium, but everybody's closed up about the planetarium for some reason. So I'm assuming something bad happened. And there was a photo that we looked at that had one individual our character doesn't know anything about. So I assume it has to do something with that person. Some tragedy, perhaps. I don't know. So when he refers to our thing, he's referring to that sort of like group, I guess. You know, our former club was very dear to us. Evan, Clover, Todd, and I, we all used to be members of the Astro Club. But the club collapsed. And this planetarium will remind us of the times we can never return. And that's all? If it was the only reason, then she would have told me long ago. I think there's something you aren't telling me. You wanted to know the reason we don't want to talk about it. I've answered. Good, then I have another question. Where's the planetarium now? I don't know. I really don't. Someone, one guy, one jar edit? Shut up. Her voice sounds sincere. She is either a great actress or she is really not lying. Let's suppose that she doesn't know. And doesn't want to know. I'll try to change the direction. I've learned from Mr. Fighter that the astronomy club was on the top. It won competitions, attracted lots of participants, that kind of thing. If so, then why did it collapse? She sighed heavily. Do you really want to know? Certainly. Alright, I'll tell you. But promise me you won't bully Todd. Bully Todd? Is he somehow involved in the closure of the club? A quiet, imperceptible Todd that doesn't even come to the club? Or maybe he used to be completely different in the astronomy club. I promise. Mr. Fighter was right. The astronomy club stood out. And it wasn't about good funding, equipment, or club room. Judge for yourself, our current room is the same one. It's pretty small. It was about the members. Anyone who would come to our round table was simply fascinated. So the round table came from there as well. We had a guy that could fascinate anyone with his enthusiasm. It was impossible to tear yourself away from his stories. Everyone wanted to follow him, no matter where. He was our leader. And thanks to him, we all fell in love with space. Learning more and more every day, we began to win inter-school competitions. And this name, Merope, I received from him. and I really appreciated this gift. And he came up with with a nickname for her, by which everyone calls her even now. Is this guy really important from a rope? Well, obviously. They had a cult. See, they like block his face. Why is Todd so tiny? I know Todd is like small, but shit. I think he's slightly taller than me. Slightly taller. Almost 2 years ago, at one of the competitions, our head took the first place and won the planetarium. The one that for some reason is haunting you. A wonderful, beautiful planetarium, but our head's smile was much more beautiful. He was just glowing with happiness, and we got infected with this joy. So he has the planetarium now? No, absolutely not. He would never take anything from the nest he had. Bleh. He would never take anything from the nest he was building with such love. Everything was great back then. You wouldn't even reach the podium. I should toss you off the fucking, I don't know, something tall. There's been an incident. Frightened faces, the lights of an ambulance. Our head got hurt. Todd was made guilty, but he has absolutely nothing to do with it. He has done nothing wrong. He was already quite closed in himself, and after that, at that incident, everything only got worse. Our curator, Mr. Hyro, Mr. Fighter has mentioned him too. He took the blame and had to quit. He was a great teacher. I still don't get why Destiny did this to him above everyone else. I guess it means he had to go over it. And who's this random character? Something tall, really? How would I do that? By going up the stairs. He was a great teacher. I still don't get why Destiny did this to him above everyone else. I guess it means he had to go over it. So had we. After this dismissal, without a head, we all lost hope for a decent future. I guess those are meant to be like random other classmates that were, because I remember there was a lot of astronomy club students, apparently. The guys began leaving the club, and we could do nothing but close it. That's the whole story. What happened to your head? He had to spend much time in the hospital. It was the end of the school year, so he never returned to school till his graduation. To be honest, I didn't expect that. Everything turned out to be much more serious. Summing up, the head of the school club graduate student was hurt at school and got to the hospital. The teacher was hastily fired for a huge oversight. Someone thought Todd was guilty, forcing him to retreat into himself. The club without its core simply collapsed. The planetarium vanished somewhere in the turmoil, and nobody wants to search for it because it reminds them of the head. The puzzle began to take shape. What exactly happened back then? Why Todd? Sorry, I don't want to talk about it. Todd is not to blame. She says it with such confidence that I don't want to doubt her words. Who is to blame then? That's not important anymore. So here is the new dark spot. However, Morope has had enough for today. I've already forced her to talk about painful things. Alright, thank you for telling me. You know, if you really don't like all this, I can just scratch the planetarium off the list of our stuff. Now, when I know the reasons for her silence, I can accept that. Of course, I'll have to make an effort on myself to just leave it as it is, but that is possible. To put an end to this business? Something like that. Although I don't think it will be an end, more like a pause. Just closing your eyes is not the solution to the problem. You're right, but that's difficult. Not all solutions are simple. Difficulties are normal. The UFO club has many problems. Weak organization, no motivation, incomprehensible activities. But that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that we are not a team, and everyone is on their own. Marope widened her eyes and then smiled warmly. I didn't expect to hear something like that from you. It's hard to involve you since you are always on your own as well. But nevertheless, you want to unite us. He scratches it off the list and the game is just ends. Basically, he's offering the possibility, you know? He's like, hey, if it's really that big of an issue, I can just, you know, scratch it off the list and we'll pretend it was never there. I mean, this whole thing, this discussion is just because of his own unwillingness to let it go, I guess. Is it so contradictory? Of course. She smiled again, and my heart was relieved. To become a team again. A bit scary. But you do want it. I do. Marope looked at me with eyes full of hope. Will you really help me? Yes, and to do that we need... Before I finish my phrase, Marope interrupts me. To return the planetarium? Judging by her tone, she's laughing at me. Not very nice of her. And that too. The main problem is Todd. If he can finally believe that he is not to blame, then the planetarium will become a pleasant reminiscence of the old days for him. If he is not to blame, as you say, then why doesn't he know about it? It's impossible. Unfortunately, it is possible. It will be difficult for me to convince him without knowing the whole situation. And besides, I'm not the best interlocutor for the people like Todd. He'll piss me off before I can tell him anything. It's scary to touch this subject, but I'll try to talk to him. Marope is willing to help me? Well, I mean, that's better than nothing. Unbelievable. I'm counting on you. Marope shuddered and reached into her bag. What a weird melody she has as a ringtone. Yes? Oh, I completely forgot, sorry. I will be in a minute. She hung up. I'm sorry, I have to go. Clover and I agreed to meet, but we've been talking so frankly that I lost track of time. No problem. Go. See ya. Yeah, see ya. I've just received the support of one club member. Yippee! Progress! Great. Perhaps this will be enough to sort everything out. I can't imagine how she's going to convince Todd in his innocence. That's odd. To make him talk, we need something to play on. And I think I know what it can be. I don't understand anything. It must be here. I rummaged through the entire star box, but I didn't find what I was looking for. What's wrong with this club? One has only to leave something unattended and it vanishes at once. Who would want this photo? Only Clover was interested in the box. But would she take the photo? Damn, I can't leave anything even in the storage. I took out my cell phone. Did you take anything from the box with stars? I haven't touched anything yet. Is something missing? Maybe it is the work of aliens. There was a photo. Answer seriously, was it you who took it? I really didn't do anything. What photo? She isn't lying? If that's true, then where is the photo? Maybe it fell on the floor? Never mind. I think the only person we brought up the photo to was, Kevin, really. We did bring in we talked to him and told him where we found it, so he's my top guess as to who has it. Never mind, your photo from the competition. Okay, see you later. Keep me updated. If you will find any clues, call me straight away. I looked again. On the floor, at the bottom of the box, on the shelf, it's not there. Great. Just great. Fucking Kevin, exactly. Fucking Kevin, of course it would be him. Why did he do this? What does he want with it? Maybe he really does miss his old friends. Maybe that's why. He just misses his friends, who are no longer really all that close to him. And the photo can make Todd talk, but now it's gone too. There's nothing to catch here anymore. I took out the phone to write Seth. Are you ready? Ready for what? Going home. What? When will you finish? Ah, I have left already. Something has come up. What? It's completely out of his way. He usually waits for me no matter how long I stay, but now he left and didn't even warn me? Okay. Maybe Romano will be free soon. We can return home together. Will you finish soon? Ah, Kurt, it's horrible. Deadline is coming and Samantha's going on a rampage. I don't understand what's up with her. She's always so nice. Poor Romano. I'll tell you everything in person soon. I've just been released. Well, rather kicked out than released. There's such a crowd in the club now. Everyone just runs in circles with albums. I was escorted out because I was just occupying space and wasting oxygen. Don't worry though, it's a joke. They do love me actually. Where are you, by the way? As always, many words. During almost the entire ride, Romano was talking about the photo club, where in recent days was a complete chaos. They bought new equipment for which they barely managed to save up money, couldn't get funding from the curator. However, there is no place to put new devices yet. New developers turned out to be not good enough, or someone from the club made a mistake. I don't get it. As a result, important pictures were spoiled. It looks like the club business won't let Romano go anytime soon. I wonder what kind of business Seth suddenly what kind of business did suddenly jeez, okay, calm down. Reread slowly. I wonder what kind of business did Seth suddenly have. Learning that Romano doesn't know it too, I felt some relief. I'll try to call Seth. Maybe he is free today? Look like he's not. After dumping all the latest news of his busy life on me, Romano turned quiet. Silence filled the bus, leaving me alone with my thoughts. I got used to the fact that I can't shut those two up. But now there's only Roma with me. And it's not easy to start a conversation without Seth. It's hard to come up with a topic to discuss with Romano without Seth. Now I feel only exhaustion and slight irritation. Roma's backpack noticeably presses my tail to the seat. Romano looked at me warily. Something happened? You look worried. Worried? Is that how it's called now? You've pressed my tail with your bag. Oh, indeed. Sorry. He quickly moved the backpack onto his lap. The albums are heavy, otherwise the bag would be almost empty. He wouldn't have felt it. A strange excuse. Even if it didn't hurt me, it didn't mean you could put your stuff on me. We fell silent again. For a while, there was only the measured hum of the engine and the rustle of wheels on the asphalt. Now it was me who carefully looked at the friend. It's unusual to see him like this. I thought he can't keep silent for more than a minute. Maybe only at the classes, though. Even there he somehow manages to constantly chat with everyone in his sight. But now he was silent. He was looking out of the window, watching the bus stop go by. The bus slowly but surely was getting more and more empty. Sometimes Romano looked at his phone, then quickly put it down with a strange sigh. Yeah, strange sigh. And I closed my eyes. This day might be digested and comprehended. As soon as I began to compartmentalize my thoughts, something next to me rustled. Looks like Romano could not stand his inaction. I opened my eyes. That is, the rustling was made by Roma pulling out the very weighty album from the bag with an obvious effort. It was really huge, barely fitting onto his lap. Does he have any photos? Does he make so many photos? The pantry shelves are bursting with his albums. I don't know. Look at the photos or return to our own thoughts. I mean, we can mind our own business, but then again, he's kinda going everywhere. Romano is not very Romano right now. Ah, there goes my water. It is gone. Yeah, my throat. Let's see. I guess we can look at the album. Now, I got curious about what interesting things this giant keeps. May I take a look? Romano jumped in surprise. Of course! Roma put the album on my lap, heavy as a rock. Now I notice that the album is quite old. The pages are a bit crumpled. They must have been flipped countless times. I was turning the pages slowly, peering at each picture. The photos aren't new too. Lots and lots of landscapes. Mountain ranges, rivers lying at their feet, lakes and forests, thickets, stones and coastal water, campfires. Get more water, hydrator. Don't worry, we only gotta... Maybe I should get more water. If I really feel like it, I'll get some more. Don't worry about it. Occasionally, something other than landscapes appeared in the photo. A beautiful woman with a wide smile and as green as Roma's eyes was hugging a boy with two tails and a cap that had slid sideways. They were standing in front of a huge bronze statue of an elk. Many pictures later, this very woman was standing behind a man and hugging his shoulders, putting her cheek against his. The man was thin and tall and looked a bit ridiculous in a warm sweater with a high collar. They must be Roma's parents. They are so young in these pictures. I've never seen any of Romano's relatives, although I know him for almost 2 years. They are not only your photos, right? No, they all are mine. I mean, you didn't make all of them. I scrolled back and pointed at the photo with little Roma. He smiled warmly, looking at the picture. In that case, yes. But there aren't many photos like that. The most are mine. Did you like taking pictures since early childhood? I flicked back and stared from where I left off last time. In the next photo, they are all together. Romano and his father are skating, joyfully swinging a hockey stick, while his mother gingerly holds his hand. Gently holds his hand. Roma is about 5 years old. Then there were many pictures of the sky, grass and mountains, a few photos of hockey sticks and helmets of the Canadian national team. Romano's father is standing next to the sportsman. Yeah, I haven't let the camera out of my hand since I was a kid. Father gave me my first camera around this time. He pointed with his finger at the album flap. Here, see? We were at the capital city. I was really upset because I couldn't go to the match as I had fallen ill. Father made many pictures for me and told me in great detail what was there and how. That was cool. I could see things I would never see. I could touch the moment that slipped through my fingers. I wasn't there, but I distinctly saw how happy my mother and father were when our team scored the decisive goal. He should have been upset because he couldn't go through all this together with his parents, but the way he is speaking makes me feel that Roma was really happy to look through all these photos, both now and then. His smile is so warm. Then I asked how he made these pictures, and the next day, Father brought the camera. He told me that now it belongs to me. Since then, I was captivated by this magic. I wanted to save all the memories to always have an opportunity to share them with others, with somebody. And that's what photos mean to him? That's what photos mean for him? What a surprise. Romano paused, and I flipped through the pages. Now there were photos of a night city with a small crooked postscript, Toronto 20XX. Photos of streets and city hustle. A few photos of iron-twisted fences and gray granite in micrography. Bleh. The slabs have a very beautiful relief, especially in the places where letters are carved. He almost lovingly circled the silhouettes of stone monuments with his fingertips and then turned the page. A few more pictures of the lake. It appears in the photos so often that anybody would decide that it was very close to Roma's house. Most of the photos were made at night, and cold blue and white stars and heavy night clouds were reflected in the water surface. Then there were pictures of the sea, palms, Romano's face in close-up. Next to him were a boy and a girl. They looked older, and both are Dalmatians. The handwrite revealed their names, Jill and Peter. And I stared at them for a while. Who are they? Friends, or friends of the family? Up to this point, there were only Romano and his parents in the pictures. These are my brother and sister. They are completely unlike Roma. Half-siblings? But they don't look like any of his parents. Weird. And obviously, these two are older than Romano. Are they adopted? They never appeared in the photos before. We kept flipping through the album. The bus continued to slowly count the kilometers that separated us and our homes. I am still thinking about these two. You tabbed out and kinda forgot this was a furry game, so you got very confused as they were both Dalmatians. Hey, you know what? Fair enough. You know, maybe that's a sign that this is a good story. It's so good, it's so intriguing to you that you completely forgot it was a furry story. That gives me a chuckle. On the next pages, there were a few pictures of a big apartment, views from the windows, and an expensive beach photo shoot. Then a photo from the city park with many birds, animals, and passerbys. And a photo of a new, surely expensive camera and a note from Uncle Roy. The device is tied with balloons. Then in the pictures, there is Roma himself with the camera in his arms, standing with a short, thin lady signed as Aunt Katharina. Another spotted face. I flipped through a few more pages. Here is the whole spotted family together. A brisk girl that was making faces, a tall, strong guy, and a nice lady. A man with a big spot around his left eye, crawling under his hair, and appearing on his ear. The inscription said The Waynes. Christmas 20XX. I am tormented by uneasy doubts. Oh, there's a chance that his parents died and he got adopted, or at least, taken in by family members, maybe. I can't be silent anymore. Romano? Yeah? Who are they? The Waynes. Are they friends of your parents? Something like that. I live with them now. The sincere cheerfulness of his voice now seems so fake. I didn't know he lived not at his parents'. Did he move here because of the school and his parents couldn't leave their jobs? I don't think so. He called those two brother and sister. If he just lived in their house, he wouldn't say so. I have absolutely no idea what's going on in his life. He never told me anything about himself, and I didn't ask. We continue looking through. This family showed up later in front of nature houses, in parks, and at stadiums, but the owner of the album was never seen in any other photo. In the end, there was a pile of many photos, mostly sunsets and beaches. They ask, uh, they ask to be printed on covers of tourist booklets. The teacher needs like photos. He wants to show them to his friends who is engaged in photography professionally. He promised that they can be printed in a travel magazine. Wow. Must be cool when the hobby pays off. So what? Did the teacher choose any? Yeah, I'll show it to you too if they will publish it quick enough. I turned over a few pictures in my hands, but at the moment the bus stopped. Romano carefully put the pictures into the album and hurried out of the bus. That's my stop. See you tomorrow, Kurt. See you tomorrow. Romano left the bus and I was left alone. Looking after him, I felt something strange. I can't tell myself why I feel this discomfort. What's that? Anxiety? Disturbance? I absolutely don't like it. I mustn't feel something like that. The bus moved smoothly, filling the entire surrounding silence with the noise of the engine. What has happened to Roma's family? Children just can't be given to another family so easily, even to the friends. Can I ask him? Or rather, will he tell me? That's a personal topic. Not everyone will share something like that. And it's none of my business. But even my own body doesn't believe me. The heart beats faster than usual and strange thoughts come into my head. Is he alright? The day was unproductive. Almost immediately after coming home, I fell asleep. Okay, the day was not unproductive, you know, we got Marope on our side, she's gonna talk to you-know-who, and, well, I guess, you know, we got that win, but we got the L. We took an L because we couldn't find the photo, so I guess it levels out maybe in his mind as unproductive. Those fuckers have been friends for years, no? Or are you misunderstanding the lore? 2 years, I believe. But to be fair, Kurt is very closed off, and even though the three of them, obviously, like, Kurt and the two guys, the other two, hang out a lot, it feels like Seth is mostly like, you know, the kinds of friendships where it's like, one guy is really everybody else's friend, and you all kind of hang out around each other a lot because that guy is kind of around. I think it might be one of those kind of, at least on Kurt's end, where he's only really around, well, Seth is around Kurt, and then, you know, so Kurt and other guy end up being in the same circle often. But even though those two go hang out themselves, honestly, I feel like this is more on Kurt. Yeah, the friend adapter. And you also have to remember that Kurt himself is very much, like, not really a talker, right? So it's not like he's gonna ever ask about those kinds of things. And I'm pretty sure the reason he moved over here, if assuming the parents are dead, then that is the reason as to why he moved over here to the school that he is at now. So he probably, you know, it's probably not something he wants to talk about anyways, right? Like, he's left everything he knows. He got adopted by, you know, a family. Whether they were family friends or not, we don't know. Probably family friends of some kind, maybe. I don't know. That adopted him, and now he's, you know, I'm sure he's fine with them, but probably not something he likes to bring up that he's adopted. You know, like, who likes to bring up that their parents are dead? Like, unless you hated your parents, you're not really gonna be the type to bring that up in conversation. And the day was unproductive. Almost immediately after coming home, I fell asleep. You know what? Fair enough. You just remembered your friend 3 years. It took your friend 3 years to note. Fuck, I can't say things. You remembered your friend 3 years to notice half your thumb is missing. Oh, it took your friend 3 years to notice half your thumb was missing. Yeah. Also, they're guys. You know, like, guys don't really talk about that shit, I guess. Like, I don't know. Is it weird to say that guys don't really talk about the fucked up shit that happens to them? Like, I feel like we are like that. Which just adds credence to either Seth or Kurt not knowing about his, about Romano's dead parents. No, not at all. Yeah. I haven't slept in the afternoon for a long time. Now my head is aching. No energy came to me. It was a waste of time. I need to go down for a pill. I got used to walking around an empty house, but it's still unpleasant. It's not a fear of loneliness, more like just emptiness. It's like I'm not here myself. It's like I'm nothing but just a shadow. It will be like this for at least one more week. Parents are detained on a business trip. Hi, Kurt. Don't wait for us earlier than next Friday. There are more things to do. Parents out. That voice message added work to them. If my parents didn't have to quit their former firm, then everything would be different. They wouldn't have to spend all their time climbing higher. And not just that, they are vigilantly watching what is happening below, or everything may repeat again. Everyone can suddenly set them up to take their comfortable places. They always have to look over their shoulders. This fucker's so edgy. You get it? He's 15, but damn. Hey, he's 15 and got the tism. It's like 2 times worse. The edginess is like double down. Knowing how hard my parents are working, I can't sit around doing nothing. I will be working to bear their last name. Like them, I will fully devote myself to work. I wonder if Seth feels the same. Feels the need to match their highest aspirations. His parents' lawyers also work tirelessly. Seth is certainly good at everything he makes an effort to do. If only he was interested in the club. By the way, he acted weird today. He didn't even call me back. We're trying to go for a good ending, right? So, I don't know. We'll write to Seth, why not? I write him word. It's late evening. He must be free. Great, he's online. Hi, can you talk? Oh wow, you wrote first. Oh, aren't you afraid that we'll face the end of the world now? You can. You've left earlier today. Why? I've been busy. Now you can add some details. Family affairs. They must have planned some family trip. There are receptions to which it is customary to come with children. Next time warn me when you leave alone, or else my master will be dissatisfied. Yeah. Actually, you should have denied it. I save a witty answer for that, but now it's useless. Is that all? What? Have we talked? Well, yes, you have answered my question. Pretty cold. It's hot outside. Didn't you get sick? Or are you chilling under the air conditioner? You're a jerk. He hears family affairs and thinks trip. It's because for the 2 years that they've known each other, he's mentioned it before that every summer, Seth's family goes on a trip. So, I think that's why he makes the assumption that they're just preparing for a family trip. No, you're a jerk. I love you very much too. Really? This conversation turned into some strange channel. Seriously though, I don't know how love feels. Of course. Okay, see you later. Looks like he is alright. Fair enough, yeah. I mean, we're talking about the autistic guy, like, I don't know how many hints you could possibly ask of him to pick up. I still have a headache. I'd better take the pills. The drowsiness has not gone away. My eyes are closing. Tomorrow I will have to think carefully about what to do next. And reminder, I don't say autistic like as in like in a bad way. I mean it genuinely. I think he might be autistic. Written to be perceived in such a manner or something similar. Just because of his line of like thinking and like the way he responds to stuff and whatnot. Just like it's got me thinking he's probably got autism for real. The exam today? But they didn't inform us. God damn it! For some mysterious reason, I've forgotten everything about this very theme. What must I do? 20 minutes till the end of the lesson. Hurry up. My friends will save me. Seth, Romano, let me copy off your answers. They aren't reacting. They didn't even look at me. Is this test more important than me to them? Seth, Romano. Who is so talkative? Damn, I should be more careful. Who else is sitting nearby? Blue! Blue, let me copy off! He's not answering too. Are they ignoring me? Guys, are you serious? Now, this is totally unacceptable. Himmler, hand over your test at once. I forgot his last name was Himmler. Unfortunate last name. But teacher, the lesson is not over yet. The teacher snaps his finger and the bell rang. Oh no. I slowly approach his table. Himmler? Yes. Himmler. His last name is Himmler. That's a little bit unfortunate, but you know. It is what it is. We take it with stride. I slowly approach his table. The test is shaking my hand. Completely empty. I've heard a shuckle, and another, and another. It turned into indisguised, universal laughter. He's him for real. Shut up. Is everyone so glad to see me fail? I thought we were friends. Look at him. What's wrong with me? I look at myself and froze at once. No. No, no, no. It can't be happening. He's wearing pajamas, or what? Is he wearing pajamas or what? Right, he's wearing pajamas. That's not true. That's just a sport outfit. Yeah, light blue with white stripes. Well, I mean, light blue with white stripes could be a sports thing. That could be like a baseball pants or something. I don't know. Baseball pants have stripes on them. Sometimes. I guess the old ones did. I don't know about the new ones. No, I'm thinking the shirts, actually, now that I think about it. The pants were just like white or off-white. Never mind, I'm a fool. That's unacceptable. Students can't come to school in their underwear. I'm suspending you from school. Now I'm expelling you. I should have gotten rid of such a nerdy student long ago. Yeah, banish him. Laugh at him. It can't be true. I can't stand their caustic glances anymore. I ran out into the hallway, but it was a mistake. The hallway is full of students on their break. Is that guy wearing pajamas? Really? No. I ran into the bathroom, empty. Phew. I can relax. What must I do? My parents will be upset when they learn that I got suspended. What about my future? I need education. Himmler origin story. Do you want my help? But Who are you? Where are you? I see nobody. Look in the mirror. You're gonna refer to the MC as Himmler now? Oh, great. Great. Well, at least you're enjoying the story, you know? That's all I can even if it's mostly for the humor that you are taking from it. I came up to the mirror and saw a triangle on my pajamas. He's looking at me. It can't be. Yes, it is. And I can save you. Give me your hand. I held out my hand to the mirror and... This dream about the pajamas again. How many times will I see it? I hate these dreams. No matter how absurd the situation, I still can't figure out that I'm dreaming. I must prepare for school. Oh no. You'll amuse yourself by making your own story up as we go. You know what? I can't blame you. You do what you gotta do. The holidays have already begun. Seth will go to his extra classes. Romano will help his club, but I have nothing to do. The UFO club is closed. Club members mind their own business. I must learn something from Todd. I have neither his phone number nor his home address. I'll try to write to Marope. Good morning. It's Kurt. We need to discuss the strategy. Is she still sleeping? She doesn't answer for a time. I have already took a shower and breakfast. I'll write to her again. Is it she? I've put a glass of milk on the table and grabbed my phone. Good morning. I knew it that you're a morning person. As soon as I'll have any ideas, I'll let you know. By the way, dangers may await you today. Be careful. I don't believe in horoscopes. Nevertheless, be careful. If you'll have any ideas about Todd, write me too. I am careful. The task is to win Todd over and ensure him that he is not to blame for that incident. Then, no. After all, ensuring him in something I don't know, I don't like it. You can say that Himmler is an autistic 15-year-old furry on a fetch quest for a planetarium, and you're not even wrong. Quite true. Quite true. That is literally a good synopsis. After all, ensuring him in something I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't like it. This part of work will fall on Marope. I don't think Todd likes me. This will be difficult to fix. And you know what? For today, I'll end Cinema Kino. True and real. But I'll end it here for today, folks, because it is peak, frankly. Honestly, peak. I myself am enjoying the story, okay? I enjoy the story. So there is that. I bid thee farewell. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor. And I shall see you all whenever, because tomorrow I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Bye-bye.